Well, hey, I'm sure you'll agree that there are events in our lives that, when looking back, had to be the hand of God at work for us. Maybe you bumped into somebody who introduced you to your spouse, or you prayed for something and God made it happen. Maybe a stranger said something to you that encouraged you. All of these things are signs of God's favor. God desires to show his favor on his children, you and me. And when we're tempted to become discouraged, we need to remember how God opened the door for us, or how he made a way, or maybe how he even spared your life. There is no such thing as a coincidence. When something good happens, recognize that it is God. And when you need to recall those things that God has done for you, do it, and do it often. In Genesis 35:14, God's word says, Jacob set up a marker at the place where God had spoken to him, a stone marker. Three things are significant in this verse. Jacob remembered the place, he remembered the event, and he set up a tangible marker. We need to note when God says or does something in our lives that show his favor. And just so you know, I have a book full of entries where God showed me and my family his favor. I think of one where my wife Elaine and I were traveling with our daughter, who was less than a year old at the time, and we were staying at a motel just outside of Knoxville. Our daughter, who was less than 8 months old, became very ill, registering a fever of over 104 degrees. In the middle of the night, in that motel room, we prayed over our daughter, and within minutes, her fever was gone and she was fine. The date, November 12th, 1992. The place, Hampton Inn on I-40 east of Knoxville. And every time I drive by that motel, I remember what God did for us so many years ago. Here's my question. Have you established any markers lately? A sure way to build your faith is to remember all the times God made a way when every door was closed and locked against you. Days when you were lonely or hurting and God brought the right person into your life to bring encouragement. Or maybe the nights when you felt so bad you didn't think you would make it until the next morning. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, God turned things around for you. And best of all, if he did it before, he will do it again. We need to take time to remember his goodness and faithfulness and allow those memories to strengthen our faith. God bless you.